Grand Design gave us a brand new fifth wheel line for 2024 with this Grand Design Influence. And in this particular floor plan, wait till you see the bedroom and bathroom. Let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. For y'all that are new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and for you returning viewers, I am back in Dallas, Texas, which means I'm here at McLeans RV Superstores, which is one of the preferred RV dealers that I work with, that I sought out to work with to help you in purchasing your next RV. So whether you're looking for travel trailers, fifth wheels, or motorhomes, McLeans has everything that you could ask for, and they have such a great lineup of products, a lot of great people that work here, which is why I chose to work with them. So if you are interested in this fifth wheel RV or just ready to start shopping for your next RV at any point in time in this video, you can text me at the number on the screen. I'm here to help. McLeans has 5 different locations in Texas and Oklahoma. So if you live in Texas or Oklahoma, I would love to help you out, and we are here to help. So keep that in mind as we go throughout this video. Now this here is the brand new 2024 Grand Design Influence, and the model number is a 3503 GK. So this here, I think the GK stands for Grand Kitchen. You'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen. This still is a very heavy fifth wheel RV. So I would recommend something like a 1-ton to tow something like this, as it has a gross vehicle weight rating over 16,000 pounds here. Now this Influence line is basically replacing what Solitude used to have from Grand Design with the Solitude S-Class. So Grand Design will still have their Solitude as we see over here, but they are replacing their S-Class line, which really I think confused a lot of people, with this Influence, kind of giving it its own identity here. So you can see the first thing I noticed is the exterior graphics on the Influence versus the Solitude gets a lot more simple on the outside. You can see the graphics package on the Solitude, still not really over the top, but has a little bit more going on than the Influence, and then the Influence also has the gray on the outside. But this is still going to be a full profile fifth wheel. It's just going to be less expensive than the Solitude. So some things I noticed right away that make this less expensive than the Solitude is the pin box up front doesn't have any sort of shock absorption in it, whereas the Solitude has the MORryde pin box. This does not have a drop frame down underneath, so the storage space is a little bit smaller up here as well. It has framed in windows, while the Solitude will have frameless windows. And then there's a couple other little minor details here or there, such as like, you know, the Solitude has wood framed windows on the inside of the RV, where this doesn't have any framing along the inside of the windows on the inside of the RV. But other than that, you're really getting everything you could ask for in a full profile fifth wheel that you may be looking to either travel the country in or live in full time. Still have 3 ACs on the roof, you still have solar on the roof, and it is still a big full profile fifth wheel. So starting up front, you have a molded fiberglass front cap, you have LED lights up here as well, looks really nice. You have the Rhino pin box up front here, and you have an LED light bar right there as well. A lot of this resembles what the Solitude S-Class was. Even like you have all this protection up in here. Now that I've showed you this, you'll see on some other fifth wheels where this is just like open and exposed on some other brands right through there. So that is nice. You have these switches here for your LED lights up front. Love that they have this rubber sleeve on them to protect them so the dust doesn't affect the usability of those switches over time. Storage space down underneath here. Pretty much going to be open through this area. It does have 2 batteries there. You have your battery disconnect and solar disconnect switches there. You have your solar charge controller, and it's going to be prepped to add an inverter up in that space there as well. And you could add a generator in this space if you wanted to. As you'll see, there is a generator power button when we go inside. Another thing that's going to differentiate this from the Solitude is this has a 6-point electric auto leveling system, whereas the Solitude will have a 6-point hydraulic auto leveling system. And on the Influence, you'll either get a 6-point or a 4-point electric auto leveling system, depending on the length of the fifth wheel. This one here being at 38 feet 3 inches, it's going to have that 6-point electric auto leveling system. 2 awnings on the outside, so awning here, and then you have 30-pound propane bottle through this space. And you'll have another 30-pound propane bottle on the other side. This looks like it is going to be a really large storage compartment. Slam latch doors on those, magnet latches to hold this up. While it does lack the height because of not having the drop frame, Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Wow, that is a lot of space in there. So lots of width. You have tire pressure monitoring system here, LED light bar installed through here. All aluminum framing throughout here, welds on both sides of all your aluminum frame connections as you go down through this space. Quick access to heating and ducting back behind this area here. Oh, it's screwed in there. This is so weird to me. They make it look like it, but then they add a screw right there. So you have to undo that screw to get into that space. Now I'm like, it doesn't even really matter if I put that latch back or not, because that's still holding it in place there. Motion activated light here, satellite connections and TV connections if you want to do some sort of TV in this space there. And then that is pretty much everything there. You have a spray port here for a campsite water source and an outlet. And then as we go this way, you have a Cooper H-rated tire. So really nice looking tire. Love the black wheels on here as well. It looks really, really clean the way they did the wheel and tire on this. And that is giving you a super high quality tire with that Cooper H-rated tire. More CRE 3000 suspension system, fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines sit above the enclosed underbelly, and you will have 12-volt heat pads on all of your water tanks as well. Ladder to get up onto the roof, prep to add a backup camera. You also have some lights up here as well, and you're going to have a 3,000-pound towing hitch off the back that can also be used as an accessory hitch, and you do have reverse lights in your brake lights back off the back. Along this side, you're gonna have two slide outs, but this is like a super slide up front. You'll see how that equates to the space on the inside and really opens up that space nicely. Come down underneath here. You're going to have, again, that fully enclosed underbelly. Looks really clean underneath here. Spare tire underneath there as well. And then you're gonna have a rack and pinion style slide mechanism here on your large slide and a Schwintek slide mechanism here on the bedroom and bathroom slide. All of your water tanks will drain out here, so all black and gray tanks will come to this one spot on the fifth wheel there to drain out. Tankless on-demand water heater, 50 amp power plug, and then back through here, you're gonna have your water connections. Now, let's see here, does this have, okay, so no magnet latch on this. This I can see in a couple different ways is gonna be a little annoying. One, you see there's the latch here that prevents it from swinging all the way open. This is just gonna wanna close on you. So while you're trying to set up all your water stuff, gonna be kind of annoying getting this to stay open. And with me being 6'2", maybe 6'3" with my boots on, I have to duck to get under this slide out. And yeah, even right here, my head is touching this. So I definitely am forced to bend down to get into this space. Not the worst thing in the world, but just a little annoying where some other floor plans will execute that a little differently. However, I wouldn't mind that because the sacrifice is all the additional space you get in the bedroom and bathroom with the sides of this slide out, which I certainly prefer over this minor inconvenience here. You have the Nautilus water management system down underneath here, outdoor shower with hot and cold water, 50 amp power cord, and then this door will swing open the other way to fully open this up and give you access to your auto leveling controls. So close these up here. Solid slam latch on that, then metal clips on this here. You have 30-pound propane bottle behind here, and then exact specs on the weight on this. You're at unloaded 12,872 pounds. Fully loaded, you're at 16,800 pounds, giving you a cargo carrying capacity of 3,868 pounds. It's pretty dang good. And then you also have, is there any other specs on here? The H-rated tire, 17.5-inch tire, and that's pretty much it. So those are all your specs there. Again, the length on this is gonna be, oh, and this right here, that's what I was looking at. It has this Dexter tow assist system. This is going to give you an anti-lock braking system on here, which is gonna be a really good safety function that we're seeing now for 2024. It's also gonna have sway control on it, and it is going to have a trackable odometer, so it will actually track the mileage on your fifth wheel RV, which is something we've never really had in the RV industry before as far as towable RVs go. You do have a digital antenna on the roof. Again, you have your solar up there as well. And that's pretty much everything on the outside. So now as we go inside, want to let you know real quick about my other company, Firmly Unbound, and then let's go take a look. Real quick, before we step inside of this RV, there's something that I'm really excited to talk to y'all about, and I actually want to ask you for a favor. So if you've been here for a while, you know that I pretty much never ask y'all of anything, but I'm going to right now because I started my second YouTube channel, which is called Firmly Unbound. Firmly Unbound is the name of my company, and Firmly Unbound is an expression of exploration and freedom in work, play, and faith. and I'm really excited about what's to come on this YouTube channel. There's a link down below in the description of this video and in the comments as well, where you can subscribe to Firmly Unbound. And I pretty much spent the whole last month traveling dang near coast to coast across the United States to show you what it means to live firmly unbound. So some exciting video content is coming. Can't wait to see y'all there. Appreciate y'all taking a second to check that out. Please subscribe to that channel, as there's a lot of fun content coming over there, and I'm definitely focusing a lot of time, energy, and attention to that, as that's kind of my passion that I'm really working on this year. So excited to have y'all come along with that and start to live a more firmly unbound life. Now, as we step inside, because this is a brand new product, I'm really curious your thoughts on what you think. So be ready to let me know down below in the comments what you think about the look and the aesthetic of things, and what your ideas are as far as what you think about this product. Real quick, we'll look at the price. Again, we are here at McLeans RV Superstore. So if you are interested in this RV, you can text me at the number on the screen at any time, and I would love to help get you connected to them. They will do a great job taking care of you and make sure you have a great experience. Whether you're purchasing a new RV for the first time or trading in an RV, whatever it may be, we can help take care of you. And we have 5 different locations in Texas and Oklahoma. So if you live in one of those areas, we are here to help. The MSRP on this is surprising, is $99,573. So that's just the MSRP though. This is not the sales price. The sales price on this, I'm guessing, is gonna have to fall probably somewhere around like 80,000 or so, maybe even in the 70,000 range. I don't know exactly, but if you text me at the number on the screen, we can get you exact pricing information. It's gonna be a really competitive price and definitely less expensive than the Solitude. On this, it's not a friction hinge door, so keep in mind this door is going to swing freely, which I don't really like that, but it is what it is. So it'll swing freely. It's going to magnet latch right there. You got the screen defender on the screen door, so that's going to protect your screen door from pets. Solid entry step here. It is strut assisted, so love to see that. You'll be able to kick that up. It's going to stay up on its own. Not going to have to support the weight on that. You have the extended grab handle, so you can reach this from further down on the step. And if you're one of those people that likes to have this capability to have a handle that goes in, goes in front of the door like that, this doesn't have that new MORride handle that we've seen on a lot of products. You also have laminated sidewall, so that's something that's nice there that a lot of people appreciate. And then finally, McLeans is also a priority RV network dealer, so that's something that is really important for service. Make sure to ask about that, because that's going to be about 140 different dealerships across the United States that you automatically, for free, become a member in when you purchase your RV from McLeans. That's going to get you front of the line service if you are ever in the middle of a trip and have an emergency that you need to get taken care of on your RV. Now, as we come inside this fifth wheel, definitely let me know your thoughts. I'm very curious what you think. I'm going to give you a second to take a look around, kind of take it in, and let me know down below in the comments what your ideas are on this Grand Design influence, and then I'm going to share my thoughts with you. So go down below in the comments, let me know what you think as we take a look around. I'm actually even going to take you up into the bedroom and bathroom before I start kind of going through this thing myself, so you can let me know what you're thinking as you take a look through the space here. And then you'll see you have a dual entrance into that bathroom there. And you know what? We'll actually start up here and knock out the bedroom real quick, because that's one of the most impressive things to me about this floor plan, is you get this same Solitude feel in this bedroom that you get in the Influence. So it doesn't really feel like you're missing out on anything, even though it is a lower price point. And then they do some really cool things like this here. Your headboard is not everything that it seems, because this actually flips down as well. And it can be a shelf, or it can be that. You have this big tabletop space here, so if you're a CPAP user, that's going to be a great spot for that as well. Nice storage on this side of the bed, so you can see with those 2 pull-out drawers. These are going to be standard drawer construction, so no dovetail construction on the drawers there. King-size bed. Storage underneath the bed is going to be nice and finished out properly, so it has a good look on there. And then you just got to love the closet space that you get from Grand Design in their fifth wheels. The shelving in here is just phenomenal, and it feels really well thought out. You have shelving along this side as well, and you can't forget that you also have outlets and USB ports on this side of the bed right there. Spot for washer and dryer in this space, so you can do a stackable washer and dryer unit, or you have additional wardrobe storage. And again, even though it comes in at a lower price point than the Solitude, you still have a TV installed in the bedroom, window in the bedroom, and 6 drawers that pull out, plus hidden storage here that will slide out as well. So you have that space there. Now this slide out here is really impressive because this is basically like a super slide where the slide out starts here and goes all the way to the other side of the vanity in the bathroom. So really nice how that opens up the space here. This is really going to give you room to walk around on both sides of the bed. Even having a king size bed here, I can walk straight through to this space and walk straight back through here. So I love that. And then you go into the bathroom. We're going to come in this way. Let's close this blind so we don't get... There we go. And let's get the lights on in here. Where's the light switch? There it is. Boom. Okay. Already can tell you have great room around the toilet because it's in the corner like that. That's a porcelain foot flush toilet. Floor space in here is great, again, because of the slide out. Just really opens up this bathroom, and a lot of models that are in the market that are comparable to this one are just not going to have this size in the bathroom because of the way this slide out is configured. You have hooks there to hang clothes. Your door is kind of set in between these two wall pieces, so that'll be a sliding door there with a magnet that connects here. And then as you go straight back, you have lots of countertop space back in this area. The LED lighting is great as well. A nice big stainless steel sink. You can see my hands easily fit in this area. And then you have a black faucet, plus great storage through here. And the lighting isn't terrible. You can see you have these two overhead lights here, but I can see like, oh, actually, like if you look in the mirror here, I think most people will be pretty happy with this level of lighting if you're using these mirrors to get ready in the morning and stuff like that. I will say it's a little short though, so like if I stand up straight, I can't even see myself in the mirror, so I got to kind of duck down a little bit. So just little things to keep in mind. Outlet here, tankless on-demand water heater controls there, and storage space down underneath here is nice and big. Back through that space, and pull-out drawer here that is also nice and big with magnet latches on all your drawers. And one thing I've always liked about the Grand Design full profile fifth wheels, whether it's this or the Solitude, their showers, they actually drop the floor down to the base level here. So your flooring in your shower sit to the same height as this, as opposed to a lot of other brands where the shower flooring sits more like maybe about here. So you're losing about 6 to 8 inches of height in the shower. Now your ceiling height in here is already at least like 6'7", 6'8" in this space. And when you step in the shower, I mean, you're going to be able to be at least 6'6" and comfortably fit in this shower. It has an adjustable height shower head, so your shower head will mount there and you can adjust the height of it. Spot to put soaps, nice black appliance, and then you have the LED light bar up in the shower with a molded fiberglass one-piece shower that goes all the way up to the ceiling and all the way down with no seams in that shower. Also like this because if you plug that drain, let's say you have kids with you or something like that, that's also going to give you almost a foot deep tub there as well. So another usable space with that. You have storage back through here. And then finally, as we look up, you do have the smaller 4-inch fan here, which is not ideal, but you know, it's, I don't know. I wish they put the bigger max air vent fan in here, but it's just a cost thing, I guess. And it is what it is. You have AC vent in here. I should mention there are no heat ducts run through the flooring except for this one spot here, because that is just the one spot where they couldn't get any heat ducting ran through a cabinet or something like that. So that's the only floor vent in this entire fifth wheel for your heating. You have AC in the bedroom as well, and then your other 2 ACs are going to be in the living space. Now, as we walk through this hallway, pretty interesting. They made these 2 cabinets here open in different directions. So this one here you can easily open, which I think makes sense because if you're coming out of your bedroom and you immediately want to turn on these lights here in this area or control your slide outs or awnings or anything like that, it's easy to access from right here. Check your tank levels. And then this one, or let me show this real quick. You have your storage here as well. So you can put different items in that space. And these are all going to be soft close. Then you step down, this one will open the other way. Prep to add an inverter. So if you add an inverter, there's prep here to add your inverter panel for controls on that. And then this is going to be a just open spot through here. I wish there was like a clothing rod through here. I feel like there should be something in here to like hang coats or something like that. So I feel like that's something that's missing in there. That would certainly make sense. And I feel like I've seen videos where I've seen a clothing rod in that closet. So that's a little interesting. But you have a handle here going up the steps. Your steps down through here are just open underneath so you can store some things back behind there like shoes if you want to tuck them back in that space. Both your AC controls for 2 ACs in the living space are right here. And then you have access to open storage through this area. This is going to have the same access to that storage with these tinted glass doors. And then space through here with some interesting shelving built in there, gives it a nice finished look. Nice big countertop space here. You could easily fit a nice large size air fryer there, or coffee maker, whatever you want to put in that space. Outlets are up underneath the cabinet. USB ports up underneath here as well, and a light switch. 2 drawers that pull out. Again, no dovetail construction on these cabinets, which definitely just a price point thing on that. Here's your breaker panels. So this is going to have all your controls for the electrical systems and your fuses. And then you're going to have storage space back through there. Now, I can tell right away, when you close the slide outs in this fifth wheel, you're definitely going to be able to access the fridge side of this refrigerator. Looks like the freezer probably won't open, but can definitely access the fridge. Easily we'll be able to get up into the bedroom and bathroom, use the toilet, and use everything up in that space as well. You have your pantry here. This is going to be a nice big pantry, and this already has this Travel-Fi system built in here as well. So you have a Wi-Fi router already built in. I've heard good things about the Travel-Fi system. So that's going to already be built in, which I think is nice because more and more people are continuing to work remotely from their fifth wheel RVs. So glad to see that. And then as we look into this living space, this island kitchen is just massive. And if you appreciate a symmetrical looking kitchen space, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. You got equal countertop space on both sides of your stove. This is the Furrion 24-inch wide stove. So it's actually wider than the Insignia stove and oven by 2 inches. And I love how industrial this looks. I love how the position that these grates sit at on top of here. You have 3 burners up top here, and you still have a plenty adequate size oven that is going to be able to fit pizzas, fit a turkey, whatever you're trying to do. Solid hardwood on your cabinetry. You're going to have solid surface countertops. See your space down through here. I mean, plenty of storage down underneath there. Plus, since this doesn't go all the way down to the floor, you get more storage underneath the oven as well. So you can put pots or pans, or probably more pans and stuff like that in that area. You have good storage on both sides of the microwave. You're going to have a residential size standard microwave. Storage up above and storage to the right, all soft close. Does not have a real tile backsplash, again, price point thing. And then you're going to have your outlets up underneath the cabinetry so you can easily tuck away your cables there. This storage should be symmetrical with what the other side is. Sure is. And then there's this island. This island, boy, I mean, come on. It is huge. So impressive. And look at the sink that they're giving you. This is going to be both in the Influence and in the Grand Design Solitude for 2024. You have the cutting board. You have this additional wash bin area here with a drain plug in it. You have this area here to rinse off fruits and vegetables or whatever you may be wanting to rinse off. And then all of this can come out, and you're going to have a huge stainless steel, charcoal stainless steel that looks really nice. And it has the off-center drain there. It is just one of the most beautiful, elegant looking sinks that I have seen in a fifth wheel RV. You have a soap dispenser, and you even have the spot here to rinse out cups and glassware. Everything about this just looks really stunning. I love that. Has a charcoal faucet. Does come down as well, so you can retract that out. And then tons of storage in this island. As you can see here, the island color is different from the color of the rest of the cabinetry in the fifth wheel, so it kind of gives it some nice contrast, and then it has the texture built into that as well. What do y'all call this? What's this texture here called? I know I've heard like shiplap, but I don't think that, I mean, that's not really what this is, so I don't know exactly what you would call it. If you know or have interior design knowledge, let me know. You can see your heat vents run out the bottom of that island there, and there is LED lighting underneath this island as well. And while I'm here, you can also see your slide out flooring doesn't have any carpet, but also doesn't have a lip to it. So it's not going to have anything that you could stub your toes on, which is great. Love that. And then check out this little drawer here. If you got some furry friends with you, you have a pet dish here for water and food that easily stores away so it can be out of the way when you don't need it. Now as we go through the storage in the island, nice big drawer there, and then 2 smaller size drawers here. Outlet here, outlet there. And then down underneath here, this looks like a nice big open storage space. I don't see anything about dishwasher prep. Solitude will have dishwasher prep on some of their models, but don't see that here, which again is probably just a price point thing. It would have been nice to see just with the size of this space here for that to be an option. However, y'all may have seen, and if you haven't, you should probably follow me on Instagram because I've been posting about this on Instagram. There's a sink that you can get that is a split sink where half the sink is a dishwasher and the other half is just a regular sink. So that is a new alternative option that you can get for a dishwasher in an RV, or you could also get countertop dishwasher units as well. So there's alternative options to get dishwashers in an RV if that's something you want. And again, this is all symmetrical here as well. So your storage on that side will be the same as the storage here, and just an absolutely huge island that you have. So I love that. And again, solid surface countertops. Come this way, you're going to have nice big campside windows, lots of natural light coming in here. You have this table here that is going to be a pendulum, not a pendulum, a pedestal style table there. So you'll have that leg underneath here. Your chairs will have storage down underneath them. And that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any like additional storage in the table, it doesn't look like. And then you're gonna have pull down blackout shades on all 4 of your windows. You can see you can move this little thing around wherever you want, but makes it easy to find where that shade is at. Again, one of those differences between this and the Solitude. The Solitude has wood framed pieces around their windows, which this does not have. So Solitude really is just taking kind of the look and feel of something like this and just upping it to another level. So this just gets you in a nice big wide body construction, 101 inches wide, full profile fifth wheel at a lower cost than a Solitude without really skimping out on the necessary features to make this capable to travel in or even live in full-time comfortably. So really cool product they're putting together here. This is like a sofa love seat kind of setup, but both of these are recliners that will lay back. So those are going to be an electric recliner there. You have a nice long sofa here with tables on both sides, outlets and USB ports on both sides as well. I would have liked to see a USB Type-C connection on these USB ports here. That's something that I think just would make sense, especially since so many people will be getting the iPhone 15 or later, and that's the cable that it is coming with on the iPhone 15. So that plug is going to become more and more irrelevant over time, which I wish they would have just gone to the USB Type-C connection there. But I love the length of this sofa, and this sofa will be a trifold sofa that's going to make out into essentially a king size bed when you need additional sleeping space there. Takes literally about 10 seconds. You just pull the back cushions off, lift this up, it folds out, and then the back part folds down. Whole thing lays flat, and you have a bed there that 2 adults can easily sleep on. Up above here, look at all the cabinets that you get. You get 5 across the top here, has a nice look to it. And it looks like this is all unobstructed all the way through. Yep, so that'll go all the way across. 3 that have the tinted glass, 2 that are wood on there, and then nice residential style lighting here along the back wall as well. Now with your TV, that's a nice size TV, and because this living space is so big, the island doesn't really feel like it gets in the way either. Whoa, did not mean to do that. Let's back out. Okay. So that looks to be about a 50-inch screen TV there. You also have more of a traditional looking fireplace here with the logs in there, although that is an electric fireplace that you have here. So that will be an electric heat source for you. Going to take the chill off the air for sure. And then you're going to have storage up above this TV with your sound controls there. And then if you want to put any electronics, they can go up in this area, as there is a hole here to drop down to connect cables into the TV as well. And that is just about everything. Max Air vent fan up over your kitchen space there. You have 3 ACs all ducted together. You can see the ducting through the ceiling there. You can see your light fixtures up here with the LED lights over that area. And I don't think I missed much. This is a 16 cubic foot Furrion refrigerator, runs off the 12-volt system. This is going to be another difference between Influence and the Solitude. The Solitude is going to come with a little bit bigger looking refrigerator that's a little wider, that has the French doors and then 2 freezer pull-out sections, versus this 2-door setup that you get with the fridge on one side, freezer on the other. But what I like about this is you can put your essential items both in places where you don't ever have to bend over to get to them. So in your freezer, you can put stuff here where you'll never have to bend down to get to it, versus the ones where you have the freezer pull-out sections, you're always gonna have to bend down to get to that freezer section. And that is just about everything, y'all. So let me know what you think down below in the comments, if you could see yourself camping or even living in a fifth wheel RV like this. And if you are interested in this fifth wheel RV, again, I'm at McLean's RV Superstores. They have locations in Texas and Oklahoma. So if you live in one of these areas and are ready to start shopping for your next RV, you can text me at the number on the screen. We will definitely make sure to take care of you and make sure you have a great experience, whether you're wanting to trade in an RV or buy a new RV or get a used RV as well, because there's plenty of used RV options out here in the market here at McLean's also. So you can text me at the number on the screen. I would love to help. And that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.